We need to kill everything we come across until there's nothing left living on this entire planet. And we've already determined that using a stick is going to be better. Take that, idiot, now we're much quicker to kill the training dummy. Cows on the other hand, we'll find out about. But look, our ethical rampage has yielded us wood and a cloak. Now we're getting somewhere, nothing's gonna stop us. I have a piece of wood. We are considerably tougher after a few small upgrades. That rat still murders us real hard. Luckily we can level up and we can choose more attack. I'm pretty sure attack is the only thing that exists. I don't even know what the other things do anymore. Damage will carry us through probably everything, except for this rat. So let's maybe take a little more health. And then we'll click on the purple swirl. That gave us a potion that gave us 2 defense. Now we should be able to at least defeat a rodent, maybe even a cow. Progress in this is going to be surprisingly hard to get, but we got a skill point. We obviously need more attack power, obviously, so we killed that in almost 1 hit, so we're getting better there. The cow is dead. We killed the cow for the first time. We're going to take a little more defense, and we have a broken sword that's going to put way more damage on, and then we're also going to give us a better shield. This one's actually made not of wood. And with this broken sword, I smite thee. This thing's actually messing people up. Well, it's messing up creatures. I should probably be wearing some of these. The whole time I was not realizing how that worked, but we're actually a lot stronger now, plus we get a potion for HP. So this time, the rat has been defeated. Now we're fighting the cow, and that's an awfully big horse we need to fight. We'll be sure to have plenty of attack power for that. Aside from that, we're going to throw everything into the cauldron of goo and get right back to work almost one-shotting everything we come across. This cow is still going to wreck us, but that's only going to fuel me to get stronger and stronger. More level, more health. Once again, gooifying the gear. We actually got a really good 6 HP out of that. I bet you can guess what happened next. We died, but we're going to take 44 HP and even more attack power. For the first time, we're armed with like an actual weapon. This one could actually be somewhat useful. And we're getting so tough, those things are actually not really hurting us anymore. We're one-shotting cows. Oh, this is the moment I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this one. And we died. Maybe more defense. Oh, plus 8 defense potion. We're going to be super strong. Training dummies. Barely a scratch. I don't really know why these things explode when I kill them, but they do. We're almost dead, but we'll maybe get 2 shots on the big horse. And a big armor upgrade, 60 and much more defense. Oh, and also a proper sword for the first time. We're going to be so much stronger. Dummy, one-shotted. A modest 69 damage for those. That was the first thing that hit me. The rat hardly hurt me. This is a good sign. I wish that rat did a little bit less, but I do 69 damage. I am unstoppable. Well, at least every time that thing kills us, we seem to get a lot better items. So who are we to complain? Now these things are barely hurting us. I'm so excited to see what's behind the tiny legged horse. That thing's obliterated. 1 chest. The boots of truth, you can now jump. And 15% crit. So now we're jumping up to the pigs, who are actually putting up quite a fight so far. Luckily we leveled up. We'll take some more attack. Okay, we leveled up twice. We're also taking some health. Oh, I've got nothing but time for these morons. That one didn't go our way, but we got more HP. So that means we'll easily get through the first one. We're up to almost 100 damage already. This is gonna get high. And we just went from like 49 to 66 defense. You know, we're gonna stack another 9 on top of that. Plus 13 attack power. I really do believe that attack power can carry us through everything. We got a critical hit, that thing's dead. Now we gotta fight its bigger brother, who's maybe, look at that thing. Okay, we have a few choices here. We're gonna take the 89 armor. That's actually a huge upgrade. We have 150 in total now. For those of you that can't count, that's a much bigger number. So we should one-shot that. We should, I think, 2-shot, maybe 3-shot this one. Which means we're gonna have to grind this one up for a little bit. I think I should probably also take just a 15% defense increase, because that immediately will take us from 110 to 115. You know, I know I'm not the greatest at math, but something there didn't add up to me. So we'll just go ahead and add a little more defense here then. But we just got a very good drop, 92 defense shield. Here's the kind of drop we've been looking for, a sword. That's going to take us from 52 to 94 damage, and it's a bigger sword. Size matters a lot. Okay, we absolutely destroyed that. We hit him, 2 hits, and he's more than dead. So how about this cheerful fellow? Okay, he's dead. This one's okay. That thing destroyed us. You know what? I like the pain. We need more. 12 HP plus a level up, more attack. So now we survive for half a second longer before getting cannonballed. I feel like plus 2% regen for HP would be huge. And that way, the more health we have, the more we're going to regenerate every one of those ticks. So if I stack HP, we might become unstoppable. That's actually quite a big difference. Here's a little more attack, a lot more HP, definitely more defense. I didn't even see this armor, 126. Look at all that good stuff. Plus we might get a potion. That gives us a full 19 attack. We also have a chest that's going to give us good items. I think it just gives you 4 good items anytime, so let's wait a little bit for when we really need it. We also have 209 attack. Our defense is hurting because of it. But when you have hair this nice, you don't need defense. 209. We're almost one-shotting even that moron. So with a few lucky crits, we might actually be able to get through the cannonball pirate pig, which is something I didn't think I would hear myself say today. Well, there's a much better sword again, from 97 to 127. We're actually starting to look like an adequate hero until that happens. We get a free 4% critical from that potion. And let's give ourselves some extra defense. We need the help. I want to be able to one-shot that pig, which we did for a 310 crit. Will a regular hit do it? Not quite. But we're a lot tougher now, plus that 2% regen is nice. We could actually kill that in 2 hits. There's a lot more defense and more HP. Okay, we got a critical hit lucky there, so we may be able to kill this guy. We did it. We got a bow and arrow. We spawn more pigs. Activates the infernal helmet with a double click. Okay. We got our first bow and arrow, so that's going to be something or other. And then we got 158 HP. To celebrate, we're going to give ourselves more attack power. Okay, now we look like a very intimidating hero. We can also use these arrows, apparently just one. But one arrow is actually going to be really big. And we're going to double attack this guy. Yeah, 508 on a crit. So we're wrecking things now.
This really makes me feel like I'm the bad guy.
Especially because we're killing like innocent farm creatures. I'm perfectly okay with that. It was just an observation. We're going to give ourselves more defense because that's needed. We're also going to generate another 16 HP potion. I like this simply because you just grind away and get stronger very quickly. Plus we get to play as the Dark Lord, just murdering everything in sight. Even the babies. Okay, this time I'm going to go ahead and hit this one with the arrow, which actually did very little. That thing's a tank. The best way to defeat a tank is time. And I have way too much of that on my hands, so we'll get there. The better strategy is probably going to be to kill that and shoot the arrow at him right away, then we can hit him one hit. Less cannonballs, better. I think my Dark Lord helmet wore off, so we have less of our attack boost, but we do also have a sword that's going to give us a giant permanent boost. Plus we leveled up to more attack power anyway, and even more attack power. Plus a lot of HP between my armor and this potion, 288. Plus some more defense, so we have 280 at least for all of our stats. These things used to destroy us, now we're destroying them. We're like healing through the cannonballs. This guy's still going to be a minute to get through. But we are unlocking a much better bow, definitely better armor and shield. Plus we found like a furry wig that's going to give us extra HP. And now that we're into a new tier of items, let's go ahead and open his chest. That's what we're looking for. 260 attack power, 560 bow, 240 shield, 244 shield, and then we sacrifice the rest for hopefully a very good item, 22 defense. Our attack just went up to 414. So this is going to be like a professional knight stomping on ants for a second. Pretty sure everything's getting one-shotted, and we have so much HP that 2% heal is probably actually going to keep us pretty topped up. And we have our big bow and arrow that actually took off a giant part of that health, and we destroyed the pig tank. And we found the tricky bomb, so now we can double jump. Our items are also good now that that's all garbage. We'll take more health because I think we can just keep ourselves adequately topped up there. Double jump means instead of going to the pig lair, we're going to the snow layer, where we're going to fight wolves. At least we're finally fighting something that can put up a fight. Health is getting low, so once we jump up to here, I'm going to bow and arrow that thing to hopefully have a fighting chance of defeating it. That might unlock us new stuff. Now we're fighting small wolves. Well, we got slightly better armor, so I'll take it. Plus, I figured it wouldn't hurt to open up another one of these chests full of wonderfully good items. Now we can be green and have a much better bow and arrow. So the wolves are now dying equally as fast. So we'll see what the wolves think about this. We're killing them equally as fast because our attack didn't upgrade. Our HP is regenerating adequately quick. We'll shoot down with the bow and arrow and get destroyed. So we're going to go ahead and level ourselves up for more defense. And I'm also going to get this freeze for 2 seconds. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I would imagine it's pretty self-explanatory though, so a lucky crit would destroy this wolf. Okay, we'll try and freeze this one. We'll freeze him, and then for 2 seconds he can't attack. The rest of the wolves still can. I think it's time to go on a rampage. We're going to go HP++, attack++, another skill where we're going to leech 3% damage, and we're going to level up to give ourselves more attack. If we're healing ourselves, we might as well do more damage. Plus, I've gone ahead and unlocked some new stuff, so we're going to get a 355 sword, which is almost 100 more damage. Plus a way better bow and some very good armor. Plus another 31 defense, and I think we're going to be destroying everything. I think we can expect a better outcome this time. Okay, we hit him for 800 damage, we healed ourselves for 33. We're gonna, you know what, we don't need to do anything with him. We're gonna bow and arrow one of these, Wow, these things are strong. Okay, we're gonna freeze this one. That way we'll get through him. While we're hanging out, our health will slowly regenerate, but things are still very strong. But at least now I know the secret to leveling up. We'll take more health, plus a few extra potions, attack, defense, tons of experience. That gave us 2 levels up, so we're gonna go attack and attack. And I don't know what this is, but it's a red gem, so we'll take it. Sets fire to enemy and harms by fire continuously. Not only are we genociding the wildlife, we're also watching them burn to death. That was a hit for well over 1,000. So far, nothing's actually even hurt us yet. This guy was the first one to be able to do so. We're going to go ahead and freeze him. Our HP is coming back, and obviously the more we hit things, the more health we get. We are much stronger. This guy's probably going to be a problem. We did just get a much better shield and even a better sword. Actually, everything there was better, so we're clearly moving along. Oh, look at that, another skill point, 20% HP. Plus more health. And maybe some new items, who knows what we're gonna get. Maybe a giant sword of 515 damage and way more defense. And more HP again, the more we can regenerate the better. We're just a dark lord out for a morning stroll. Well, that definitely did 1200 damage. That bow and arrow killed that thing. And the poison, whatever is happening, is absolutely destroying them. So we're wrecking everything without taking basically any damage at all. This guy, I'm a little bit concerned about, but we're going to go ahead and poison and hit him. Actually, we're doing much better than I thought already. So we'll add more attack. I think we also want to add 2% burn, plus a little more defense. And that seems to be really good at the wolves because we're one-shotting them. This guy, on the other hand, is still going to be a bit of trouble, but now we got all sorts of effects going off on him. Got him. We found a green portal. We got new armor for more HP. So I can't wait to see how badly we get destroyed by rocks. We're fighting literal rocks. And the very hungry caterpillar. So let's give ourselves more attack. And plus 5% attack again, so 900 becomes 931. But perhaps most importantly, we got much better armor and swords. That also came with an HP potion. So let's try this again. Okay, we're going to arrow the thing behind us just to get some damage going there. We're going to freeze this one. Stupid caterpillar. Now we got to fight a demon spider, and that thing shot us with a laser. But we got a much better bow and arrow and a new shield, finally. Our next skill, an extra 2% crit. Then more damage. And then we'll see how this feels. We'll destroy that. We're going to freeze you just before you start hitting us. We're quite a bit stronger, but we still got a ways to go to defeat these things. And for a new skill, we're going to take 2% leech. Because we have that extra leech, let's take 35% extra attack and 25% armor. I mean, that does actually make sense considering I can just continuously level myself up and add the defense right back on. And because I leveled up so much, when I open up an item chest, it has some real items. This is going to take me from 700 to 1200 attack power. And that's about the same HP jump and also a good bow. So I also got a 1% leech potion, which is absolutely insane. So let's try this again. We're absolutely wrecking that rock. We're wrecking that thing. I also have more arrows so I can launch those ahead of time and I can get straight to this annoying guy. We destroyed the laser bug. It's so much easier when you just level yourself up like 15 times. We're still being defeated, but we found the king of the worms. Or queen. Whatever this is, it's going to be a second. Though maybe not. Look at the items we're finding already. That's a 1961 bow. So not only are we going to add 5% damage and 3% burn, but I think maybe 10 level ups are in order. Just kidding, we did 11. Plus some amazing new skill. And just to be extra sure, we've added a sword that's basically a lightsaber. And a reasonable potion. Okay, you know when you have a glowing sword that you mean business. We are one-shotting things so far, 6,500 damage. Pretty sure at this point, I don't even have to try. We are regenerating health quicker than they can hurt me. Do I have any arrows left? Yeah, I can already shoot the queen thing. We can freeze the queen and absolutely destroy her. And we found a bronze key. And I found some much better armor. So now we're fighting dinosaurs. I'm pretty sure we jumped ourselves far enough ahead that we can probably fight these off pretty readily already. I mean, our health jumps back so quickly and easily. Oh, till we hit the bats. Well, that won't do it all. We're currently level 57. And now we're level 100. Which means we also get plus 15% armor and health, plus 5% everything there. You know what? Also an extra 5% attack, 2% crit, plus purple tier items. Armor for 6100 HP, that's a giant step up from 1500. But most importantly, a sword, almost 6,000 damage. We're well over tripling our damage. We didn't get a new bow and arrow, but I feel like we'll be okay with that. Before we get started, to round out the skills, plus 5% all of that. To summarize, our attack is almost 10,000 now. So we're probably going to be able to defeat most of the enemies. We're doing 14,000 on regular hits. Those bats that destroyed us last time, I don't think they can even hurt us. This guy's going to have a bad day. So is this lizard. We've turned ourselves into an unstoppable god at this point. Even the giant bat, you know what? Freeze. Okay, it died before we could freeze it. Now we found the heavy hammer. And we got a bunch of cool looking armor that actually still isn't anywhere near as good as ours. So we're going to jump into the ocean and we're going to fight fish. A test of any good warrior is how many fish you can defeat. First, turns out quite a lot. I think this might be the boss fish. I was wrong, but this is also therefore not the boss fish, a shark and a bunch of his friends. This is the boss fish. I think we froze the boss fish, maybe not. Whatever the case, they're also dead. We're pretty strong. And just like magic, we're level 111. That means we have an orange tier sword for much more attack power again. Plus all this other crazy good stuff. So now we're fighting the pirates. It's not much of a fight though. At least we're not killing barnyard animals anymore. They're doing their best. They are actually able to move my health bar, so that's something. So far they're having little to no effect at all. We are a little bit beyond the level we're supposed to be. This is the boss. He did survive for a second, but he's dead. So we've actually created some kind of god.